Hi guys, and welcome to this video. I'm going to do this video on how to choose a spouse for marriage. How to choose a husband or wife for marriage. A lot of people simply think that, you go through, if you like somebody, you go through the dating process and then get engaged and live happily ever after. Well, it would be really nice if that's the way marriage happens, but I can tell you from experience, as I was divorced many years ago, I'm attempting to pass my advice on marriage off to you guys. Sometimes somebody on the outside who has been through, done that type of thing can have a different perspective and can really see what it would take to maybe solve something or to make something better. So anyhow, that's what I'm attempting to do. So stay tuned. Hi. And welcome to this video. If you haven't watched some of my other videos in the marriage advice series, please go through my channel. It may seem like a self-explanatory topic, how to choose a spouse for marriage, but not really. I don't think so. Anyhow, what do I mean by that? Well, there's so many different avenues that need to be in place when selecting a spouse for marriage. Your finances. First and foremost, your finances need to be in place. You might think, well, hey, I'm not a gold digger, it doesn't really matter. Well, yeah, it does, because let me tell you something. You cannot live on love, okay? Love doesn't pay nothing. It doesn't pay the freaking bill, okay? Have your finances in order. Let's just say, let me just back up for a minute. Let's just say, well, maybe you've got your finances in order, but his finances are a huge little mess. Maybe a big little problem when you put it together, okay? So get the crap straightened out. You don't want to go into a relationship or a marriage with your finances in chaos, because it's just something extra to fight about. As we know, it can be difficult sometimes living with somebody else and, putting up with little irks that may bother you. And that's another thing. Be extremely careful that these little irks that might have bothered you during the so-called dating process, be aware that these things are not going to stop after the fact. If anything, they're going to intensify, okay? For example, if somebody likes playing golf 24/7, don't be thinking that it's going to stop after you get married, because more than likely it's going to continue and possibly even escalate. You want to evaluate what type of husband or wife that you desire to have for marriage. And you need to make sure that both of you are on the same page, that you're both desiring to go in the same direction in life. Because if you're here going, if the woman, I'll say since I'm a woman, if the woman is like wanting to go one way and the man is wanting to go something else, totally different, and you're not going to come together on that path to do it together, I don't know. You might want to rethink, be sure you're on the same page. Something that a lot of times people don't discuss before marriage. And by the way, I've got Bell's palsy still going on. That's why I find it very difficult to talk. So another thing, a lot of people don't discuss how many children, or even if one or the other wants children before they get married. A lot of times it's just like, boomerang, I'm pregnant, without really finding out if he even wants. You know what I'm saying? It's unfair to the child. It's unfair to your marriage if you don't discuss the children thing beforehand, and possibly he doesn't want the children, or he rather wait longer, because let me tell you something. You will never ever have those first few years as a couple back once you have children. Do you understand what I'm saying? My advice in that department is to wait a couple years after you get married to bond as a couple before deciding to have children. That's my advice, okay? But anyway, it doesn't always happen. Sometimes they just pop up, and what I'm trying to say is that you're going to have children for the rest of your married life, right? You're never going to have a couple time back. So be sure that relationship is bonded before children come into the picture. Selecting a husband or wife for marriage, set your standards high. Don't go and settle. It baffles me how women settle in marriage and in relationships. It baffles me. how they allow men, or vice versa, the men allow the women to treat them like, you know, and and then you get married, and it's a huge mess is what you got, so set your standards high on what you want. If this person does not meet your standards that should be high, why date them? It's a waste of freaking time, isn't it? I can't see the point in dating somebody unless they fit what you would want for a marriage partner. Life is too short to play with people's emotions and all that crap. Don't you think? Because let me tell you something. When you get married, you need to treat it like you're interviewing a man, or the husband, or the potential wife, as you would interview somebody for a job. Because that's what they're applying for. They're applying for the job of being either your husband or your wife. Okay? And you need to take that seriously. What type of husband or wife do you want? And what type of mother or father do you want for your future children? So all these things need to be taken into consideration when choosing a marriage partner. And because if they don't, it can be a very rough road for you, if you will. Okay, so that's just a few of my tips to do with how to choose a spouse for marriage. Video and my others will help you. And please subscribe to my channel and thumbs up maybe. Bye.